Magic.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble, my...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry for Najee Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Taken down at the 42. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guy.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. This defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Running back, it's complete. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 38 yards on the scamper there. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. A give to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Najee Harris with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is in to make it 16-0. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Open man is Uzama. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 36-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Watson's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 50, it's Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Twisting away, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because
touchdown, Eagles! Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So we have come upon past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Here's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And that will come the offense as they take over. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
38.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have
Williams loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That's caught at the 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Completion here to Claypool.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Harris running straight ahead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 13. Just under 2 minutes to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Finding Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw, Watson. That's caught again by Schultz. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Watson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Williams on the slant. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Jamison Williams. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run it with Harris. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass. Trying
to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a victory here for the Commanders. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they